Past 11. The air temperature is roughly 0 Celsius. We have snow, sleet, or whatever that kind of messy precip is. And I'm driving home from work because I do not want to be stuck at work. So let's see how this drive turns out. The roads are heavily salted, and I believe there is almost, on the road surface itself, almost no frozen water. It's mostly liquid water. But obviously at the edges of the road, as you can see there, we have visible snow. So there is settling going on. Let's go back to the radio.
Friends or relatives, Iranian Americans, we invite your calls at 212-433 WNYC, 212-433-9692. We have reported from us that the death toll in Iran for these protests is anywhere from 180 to 450 people. Can you tell us more about the situation on the ground?
The use of force by the Iranian government on unarmed civilians and peaceful protesters was unprecedented. We saw the deadliest week in the past 40 years in Iran, since the revolution really. We have videos, eyewitness accounts, and families telling us that security forces, anti-riot police would open machine gun fire and shoot people in the middle of the street, unarmed protesters who were just basically, wanting to have their voice heard. In my story today, in our story in the New York Times today, we document an incident of mass killing in the southwestern city of Mashhad, an area that's populated by ethnic Arab minorities, and it's close to Iran's petrochemical complex, where the public, the people, the protesters had blocked the main road that gave access to the petrochemical industrial complex and a major port for 3 days, and they sort of blocked all the gas stations and all the roads, and local security forces tried to crack down and open the roads, but they weren't able to. And on Monday, November 18th, a platoon of Revolutionary Guards comes and starts opening fire at about, I think they said, dozens of young men who were blocking the road. Some of them dropped dead on the spot. The others run to nearby marshes that's in the area. And one protester apparently had a gun and fires back at the Revolutionary Guards who had shot them. The rest of the protesters were unarmed. The guards surround them in the marshes and open fire with machine guns, and there are reports that as many between 40 to 100 people were dead and injured. I spoke to 6 residents of Mashhad, including a nurse who was at the hospital when they brought the injured. She said most of the people who were wounded had suffered gunshots in their head and in the chest, suggesting that the security forces were aiming to kill because they were hitting their vital organs. Also, the families of the dead that we spoke to said that the bodies were given to families several days later, and they had to sign paperwork that said they won't hold funerals, that they won't talk to the press, and that they won't make any comments or have any sort of publicity around how the deaths had happened. So what we've seen is an unprecedented.
We're currently doing 55, which feels about right for this weather. I'm fine with it. And got a nice big heavy truck in front of me that's going to clear anything out of the way that turns up in front.
They are now. The first thing that the government did when the uprising started was cut off the internet. Iran was...
I noticed that there's a fair number of people without headlights on. I've been seeing them come by on the other side, which is absolutely insane.
On Friday, and news is trickling out, and videos and calls, and witnesses are starting to speak. So as we're seeing Iranians resurface and emerge and be able to communicate to the outside world, these stories are coming out, the videos are coming out, the eyewitness accounts are coming out, and they're horrific.
If things are so intense, why, from the government's perspective, did they restore internet connectivity?
Because it really disrupted their government business and businesses. Iran is ranked among the highest, I think it's the number 2 or 3 in terms of the population being connected. The country has a population of 80 million, 70 million have 4G internet on their mobiles. They're all connected to them. There are a lot of businesses that rely on this. Anything between airlines and flights to banking and trade and shipping and everything was disrupted because in the modern world everyone relies on the internet to do their business. So
It's a car. It's a Volvo. Stopped on the shoulder with warning lights on, and it was all fogged up. I don't know whether they're broken down or not. I don't really want to stop and see. It's too late now anyway. Okay, another car. It's a Honda CR-V, stopped on the shoulder. It's got the turn signal on, indicating right. Doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. They might be having a little texting moment or something.
It's going to be some kind of a,
Military watch?
yes, because...
Sorry?
I don't know if the camera is showing this, but visibility is a bit better now than it was further back. But it's not wonderful.
Iran, it is about all the operation in Iran.
Also, I'm seeing slush on the road here as well. So it's maybe just a tiny touch colder here than it was further back, because I can actually see the structure of the slush. It's not completely liquefied on the road.
They are going to be backed up by US.
So I'm going to leave it there and get a response. Farnaz Fasihi, how much does she speak for a broad segment of Iranians?
Okay, BMW SUV in the median there, in a really weird position. Also, a cop on the other side of the road with the lights on. It could be the car. Oh yeah, okay. The cop is dealing with a car that had spun out into the ditch and was down there in the trees. And the BMW really looks like it had spun out into the median as well. So stuff is happening, and the road is slick here. So I guess that it was the correct choice to leave work and get home before it gets worse. We're now doing 45, and I'm happy enough with that.
I think that part of her concern is universal among Iranians, but from what I hear talking to
2 grit or salt trucks on the opposite side, just getting ready or hanging out, ready to go do a run.
to go but nobody has a realistic idea about how they would get from point A to point B. They're
Cop with his lights on the other side, going the other direction. Well, he's not doing anything, he's just sitting there. Maybe just using his lights to give people a little bit of a jolt and a warning. Still numerous cars with their headlights off. Utterly insane.
democracy and stability blossomed. In fact, it's quite the opposite.
How much are the economic...
Also another car on the other side over there which has his headlights on but only one of them's working. That's a New York City taxi or limo on my side there with hazard warning lights on. There's lots of things happening on the road today, it's quite exciting. More cars with no headlights. Kind of heavy slush build up between the wheel tracks here. Convenient warning saying winter storm through Monday, be prepared. I'm glad they put that warning up on that sign, that's very helpful. That off-ramp there is sort of essentially snow covered in parts. Moving van stopped on the other side of the road on the shoulder. No lights on. Car behind me has no lights on. And they have lots of luggage as well. How exciting. Bridge freezes before road surface. It was not frozen, obviously, but nevertheless, I was ready. Actually, there's more slush in the slow lane where I am, so I'm going to go in the middle lane. And there's a fair bit of slush between the lanes, actually, so I should do it very carefully. Yeah, visibility's not terrible here. It's certainly better here than it was way further back at the start of the drive. Bloody great truck on the other side with no lights on. Pretty easy to see that coming. It was carrying an orange excavator. That BMW there in the slow lane, that's maybe the worst car to be driving today. Really stupid vehicle for this weather. A lot more standing water where we are now. I guess traces of some slush as well. Right, here we are coming up to my exit, Glenside Avenue. A fair amount of slush on the road here. I think my tyres are cutting through it. It's not very cold, but this is pretty sketchy, especially with this sharp corner up ahead. No lights on, black Jeep. Now I'm following the Verizon truck. I think maybe this road gets salted by the county, and the freeway gets salted by the state, but nobody salts the ramps for a certain period of time, and that's why the ramp was so bad. Bit of an optimistic move by that car ahead of us, didn't really seem to stop at the stop sign. A lot more slush and snow on the road right here. Green, green, greenity green. Fine. This hill can cause problems during icy conditions, but obviously it's completely cleared right now. No lights on, big black truck. Ugly blue lights on, small silver car. No lights on, red Jeep. Lovely. What fun.